how I love to be around you. I'm not scared to take a chance. Yeah, I'm so happy that I found you. And you know that I'm yours, alright. You can tell by the look in my eyes. Don't wanna play it cool, I give it straight from the heart.
Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. In case this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi, I'm Lesley. I'm so glad to have you here. On my channel I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, but I cover a wide range of topics. I film unboxings, reviews, I adore filming, shopping vlogs as well as travel vlogs. So you may have gotten the idea where I'm at. Based on the thumbnail or the title, I am in Marrakech. It's my first time in any African country, and obviously my first time in Marrakech. I'm currently at or inside Jardin Majorelle, which I think has some kind of connection. Okay, I'm sure it does have some kind of connection to Saint Laurent because they do have a Saint Laurent Museum here as well. I think he maybe bought the place some time ago because it kind of fell in decay because the previous owner ran out of money or something. But anyway, really excited to be taking you along. So plan of action today is obviously Jardin Majorelle, and I don't think you can actually film inside the museum, but if you can, I'm definitely gonna capture that for you. Then the rest of the day is just gonna be roaming around. We arrived midday today. Tomorrow we're gonna be picked up very early for a hot air balloon flight at sunrise, which I'm so looking forward to. And then we're gonna head back to Marrakech, walk around a little, and then head to the Agafay desert again. But we're actually gonna stay the night at a camp essentially, which is going to be so fun, and then return back to Marrakech the next day, do a tour of the Medina and a couple of other bits, I guess. But yeah, that's basically the rough idea of what we're going to do, and obviously I'm going to take you along, so I guess let's explore Marrakech together. Alright, so we actually made it to the Saint Laurent Museum, but with the whole, not even a full 15 minutes left to spare because we're here actually during Ramadan season, which amongst a couple of other things obviously means that stuff closes earlier. So that was kind of unfortunate, but we did manage to go inside. Again, definitely not enough time. Also, a couple of sections were actually you weren't allowed to take pictures at all. I tried because especially the ones that you weren't allowed to take pictures and let alone film were the fashion focused temporary exhibitions, but yeah, there were security guys everywhere. There was no chance that I was going to get any footage without being told off, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I did make it to the bookshop or the souvenir shop towards the end with I guess 2.5 minutes, and I frantically grabbed stuff. Okay, not that much. I did put some thought into it, but in a rush. So I did buy a book of the Saint Laurent Museum. I did buy a postcard of this beautiful magnificent building inside the Jardin Majorelle, the blue one. And I did buy a reusable cotton tote. Did I need another cotton tote? Definitely not, but yeah, it's got this Saint Laurent Museum logo on it, so fairly nondescript, I guess. So okay, plan of action. On our way from the Riyadh to Jardin Majorelle, we did walk past a supermarket which looked fairly big, so hopefully, keep your fingers crossed that they aren't affected essentially by Ramadan either. So hopefully they're gonna be open still. It's 5:30 in the afternoon, so fingers crossed, because A, we need something to drink because I don't trust tap water here, and B, maybe a couple of snacks because tomorrow we aren't gonna get breakfast until after the hot air balloon situation. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna catch you later. Alright, so quickly showing you the Riyadh. I'm talking a little more softly because I think there's someone on the rooftop as well, but this is basically the entrance to our hotel room, or like Riyadh room. It's low-key distracted by a cat that's like walking basically along the edge of the like building up there. Anyway, so essentially most of these Riyadhs, this I guess is like a winter cover. It's like a plasticky. Other than that, it's actually like an atrium. Is it called an atrium? You can basically look inside. And down there's like a little bit of a pool. Not that you'll be able to like swim in there or anything, but yeah, so cute. And basically a rooftop area. And most of these Riyadhs are fairly small. I think she said like yeah, the lady that takes care of us said that they have 6 rooms here, so on the smaller side, and I guess that's the case for most of these Riyadhs. So you have like a sitting area there, then you have like the winter cover of the atrium. I'm just gonna call it an atrium. You have like day beds and like a couple more beds where which there's another guest like reading, so I don't want to like annoy or disturb them in any way. So let me try to see if I actually find a spot to film like down into like the inside, because it's so beautiful. So that's basically the layout of most of these type of Riyadhs. Essentially, I think back in the day, these Riyadhs used to be like single family homes, probably like multiple generations. So there's that, and you can see like the cover. I'd imagine like in summer the cover is gonna be gone, and basically the entire like inside room, like inside space of this building is gonna be like open air essentially. Good morning, bright and early. Okay, not as early anymore as when we got up. I think we were picked up at like 5 in the morning, was pitch black. But yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot brighter. Hopefully we'll still get like a glimpse of sunrise. I think I saw some like beautiful colors back here-ish. But yeah, hopefully you can understand me alright, because it's pretty loud. They're currently filling up the hot air balloons with cold air, because yeah, with hot air they would be no longer on the ground but like floating around. I think I'm seeing 3 balloons there, and there's another one there. I'm not sure which one we're gonna go inside of, but I think the briefing starts, so yeah, let's pay attention to the security briefing. to test that. I don't even know what it says. A certificate that I ventured aloft over the desert in Marrakech. So yeah, I loved it so much. As you may have been able to tell, I have no issues with heights or anything like that, and it was so magical, like perfect weather. Apparently last week they had to cancel a couple of flights due to massive winds and like rain and stuff. I mean, it's not warm. Still, I'm wearing like scarf, like a thick hoodie, and a jacket on top. That was sufficient. Let's see. Next on the itinerary, I think we're gonna be. Hopefully, we're gonna be picked up. Head back to the Riyadh. Then we have to check out of the Riyadh, and then we're gonna be picked up by another bus, so like a taxi to go to, I think it's called White Camel Lodge in the Agafay, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, desert, and then we're gonna spend the night there, and then return back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, by the way. And then we're gonna have like the guided tour through the Medina and yeah, I guess figure something out in between in case we have like a little bit of free time. I really want to go to, I think it's called Bacha or Baka Coffee. The interior looks amazing. I think they have like an actual cafe, but the waiting times are like 2 hours, so chances are we're not going to do that. But I'm fairly certain that they have like a shop situation, so maybe we're going to check that out. Hopefully tomorrow if we have like some free time in between. But yeah, catch you later. And we're already back at the Riyadh. Let me actually go into the shade because the sun is shining. I mean, that being said, I'm still wearing my hoodie because I don't know what the temperature and like weather situation will be like once we're in the desert. But yeah, definitely packed stuff to change into. Also, did bring like 2 summer dresses I adore. Wearing like maxi dresses in summer. So fingers crossed I'll be able to wear them in the desert. But yeah, for now, hoodie it is. It's actually a hoodie that I recently purchased from Primark. I love myself a high-low moment. If you're new to my channel, you may not know, but I definitely enjoy and I love myself a luxury handbag. But when it comes to clothing, I'm definitely not a designer brand kind of girly when it comes to ready-to-wear. So it's Saturday today, but my hoodie says it's Sunday. No idea if you can read it, but here we are. Anyway, quick side note. So, yeah, basically we already packed our luggage. We do have to check out. I think I mentioned that when we last spoke. We do have to check out of this Riyadh, but we're going to return Sunday towards like afternoon, I guess. Am I even in frame? It's so bright, but I'm not complaining about the sun. So yeah, packed already. We're going to take like a part of our luggage to the desert. And I'm still waiting for confirmation in terms of our pickup location. So I don't know. I think we're going to meet someone somewhere at 11, but I don't know basically where we're supposed to be for the driver to pick us up to head to the desert. So hopefully we're going to find out before it's too late. So I guess next time we're talking is A, either going to be in the desert or on our way there, or hopefully not, but B, us panicking and not finding our pickup location. Hopefully it's going to be option A, but I guess I'm going to catch you there.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what.
Okay, I think I can work with this. Full shower. Oh, not the shower. Shower. Easy, very helpful. Right. I think dinner and breakfast is up there somewhere.
That everything's okay. Don't string me along the way.
Okay, very backlit. Let me actually go outside on our terrace. And we also have like a little seating area. Let me plop you here. So we didn't do like the booking of our accommodation that applies to this, I think it's called White Camel Lodge. And same applies to the Riyadh. We booked like a package deal and they basically decided on our accommodation, I guess based on like availability, but can't complain. Good morning. So it's already the next day and it's so quiet and peaceful apart from like the birds chirping, which, I mean, surely they must have been like brought here by accident on like a truck or something, because it's like, yeah, basically desert. So I don't know where the birds would be coming from apart from them being like brought here by accident, but not the point. So yesterday dinner was so lovely. I'm actually stood in front of, I think this is the David. They have two-ish restaurants here and it's so beautiful. We were sat on these like small little stools. I can't go inside because it's closed off, but these like stools here, and they had like music playing and stuff. Also, the guy that took care of us, he was like, yeah, I'm traveling with my dad, by the way, and he was like, yeah, you and your wife, and I'm like, no, daughter. But yeah, I guess it's like that weird in between age where people don't really know the situation between the two of us. But anyway, how did I end up here? Oh, right. So we're making our way to breakfast. My memory tells me it's 8 to 8:30. They gave us like a half an hour range. My dad thinks it's 7:30 to 8. So let's see. Otherwise, we're just going to like loop around the property. It's massive. We did that yesterday. As you may be able to tell, it's a little cold. I don't think the plan to wear my summer dress will come into fruition, but that's fine. But yeah, jacket, scarf. Okay, my fingers are cold all the time. So that isn't really that much of an indicator, but still, it's kind of cold. It's supposed to get a little warmer throughout the day, but we're going to check out at 11 and I think we're going to be picked up at 12-ish. So I don't know, by the time that it's going to get a little warmer, our suitcase or like our luggage will have been packed already, but it doesn't really matter.
And this is the real way how we cook with saffron. Don't take saffron to put it directly into the dish. No. Just first to change the color, to make it yellow, to take water and saffron, last 5 minutes to put it in your rice or your dish or meat or whatever. It gives color and it gives flavor. Doesn't lose effect immediately, saffron, ladies and gentlemen. You can keep it at home 10 years.
Somewhere like in the Medina, like in the souks, I think of the souks. And apparently this is like the leather and like tannery section because there's leather everywhere and fake Louis Vuitton, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we'll get our luggage back, but for now we're gonna walk through the souks, and we also got like, it was basically like a selling event of like teas and spices and stuff. Yeah, I could have done without that, but I mean the guy was nice and super knowledgeable and like helpful in explaining everything. And I mean I did purchase like a couple of spices and argan oil, which yeah, basically Moroccan oil. It's oil without fat. I think that's what I remember at least. But yeah, I guess supporting the Moroccan economy. I don't know. I did learn that tourism is actually like the biggest industry for Marrakech specifically, which yeah, I can definitely see, because apparently like last year, hopefully you can understand me right, last year they had like 17 million people, like tourists coming to Marrakech, but yeah, okay, it's super narrow, so I'll catch you later. Back at the Riyadh. I did film while we had the like Medina and souks tour, but to be honest, I'm not overly confident in terms of like how the footage turned out, because it was madness in there. Let me actually sit down and pop you down. Wait a second. There we go. So yeah, it was madness in the souks, which they're known for that, but like concentrating on not losing the group and trying to catch you up and putting out like coherent sentences apparently was a little a little too much to ask for me, at least like for today. We started at this like massive square. Don't quote me on the name. I will have inserted the name on the screen. So that's known for sketchy people trying to like sell you all kinds of stuff. Henna, which apparently has been confirmed that some of the henna places use like some toxins and people get like second or third degree burns. They also had a couple of like snakes on the ground and like monkeys and stuff. So yeah, we did start at that kind of like sketchy place. Then we made our way through the souks and returned back. And in the souks, there was quite a significant chunk of time that we spent in some like herboristry, Le Épice 35. So there's that, and yeah, it was basically like a selling event, and we did end up purchasing that's culinary argan oil. It's cold pressed, I think, and you're also not supposed to get it hot, so not like for cooking per se, or like for pan frying or something, more for like dressings and stuff on salads. So yeah, that's something that my dad picked up. I don't really need like argan oil for cooking, but I did pick up argan oil, like cosmetic grade argan oil, for visage, corps et cheveux, so face, body and hair, and it's 90 milliliters, which is great because that way I'm not overly confident in like the screw mechanism, so that way I can take it in my carry-on luggage and have an eye on whether it's gonna leak or not, as opposed to like checking it in and hoping for the best. So yeah, checked in at the Riyadh again, same room. So let me turn around the camera. We're still, or like again, basically on the rooftop. That's the entrance to a hotel room, or like the Riyadh room, so guest house. I think like the closest like translation to Riyadh is gonna be guest house. Anyway, checked back at the Riyadh, and I think we have like an hour or so to go until about an hour until we're being picked up for dinner. Last night dinner was actually okay. I'm celiac. I think I mentioned that not in this video, but in some of my like China vlogs. By the way, definitely check out my China vlog playlist. I know, shameless plug and everything, but I went to China in October, November last year, and I had the best time. It was my first time in any kind of Asian countries. It was so fascinating. And I'm celiac, and being celiac in China isn't the most fun experience. It was definitely not like a foodie trip for me, but I managed. So yeah, if you're interested in China, I did vlog the entire trip. Definitely check those out. How did I get here? Oh, right. So yeah, I'm celiac. Yesterday, they actually managed to like do some celiac versions of the tagine, which tagine is one of the like main dishes apparently in Morocco, or like in Marrakech specifically, which is usually with chicken, but they had like a vegetarian version, and they confirmed with the kitchen that there was going to be gluten-free, and I haven't noticed anything yet, which if it hadn't been gluten-free, I would have noticed within like 20 to 40 minutes. So yeah, that worked out fine, but that was more like a smaller setting, whereas I think the it's not confirmed yet, but if we're going to go to the restaurant that the lady of the house told us she expects us to go to, that's going to be madness, and I don't trust the communication when it comes to the service and the kitchen. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be mostly a travel day, and I'm going to turn 31 tomorrow. Also, unfortunately, I think I mentioned yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday, that I was hoping to go to, I don't know about the pronunciation, Baka coffee. But unfortunately, I mean, we would have been able to go today if it wasn't for Ramadan. So due to Ramadan, most shops close like a little early, and like, yeah, I mean, it's a cafe, but they also have a shop. Unfortunately, like they closed at 4 today, and we only just like returned to the Riyadh at 5:30. So unfortunately, that didn't end up working out. But I guess catch you for dinner, and then tomorrow. Jeez. Talk about like a chatty vlog. I will have definitely cut it down a little bit, but anyway, catch you later.
Say pastry with crema and almonds.
Oh, you eat it?
It does look like a chocolate.
It does. And we're already back at the airport, unfortunately. Look at this beautiful lighting. Like, the architecture of the airport in Marrakech is actually quite beautiful. But yeah, I guess that concludes my Marrakech trip. Actually, today is my birthday, so spending my birthday basically most of the day traveling isn't ideal, but it just like ended up working out that way. So anyway, really loved Marrakech. It was my first time in any kind of African country, and it was different, but yeah, the itinerary was packed. We did some amazing stuff. Like the hot air balloon ride was so fascinating, and the white camel camp and the Riyadh, everything was perfect and really well organized. And we booked it through like a third party, and I think like the local travel company was Sahara Tours or something. I highly recommend it. Also like the transportation, being picked up by a taxi and everything, really worked out well. I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. If you have any questions, I mean, I'm far from being a local or having like a vast experience when it comes to Marrakech. But yeah, before I keep you any longer, thanks again for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in one of my next videos. Bye.